Hi everyone, my name's Cathy. Welcome to Skint Living UK. I've been messing with my phone trying to get the angle right, but it still looks like I've got about 3 chins. So bear with me with the glare of the glasses and the 14,000 chins. I hope you're well. Today is Frugal Friday, where I talk about viewers' comments on my videos and money saving tips and tricks that people have sent me. Please excuse me, I'm just going to have a little sip of coffee, my throat's dry. It's still warm here in the UK. Is it warm where you are as well? My dog's just sitting there looking out the back door there, watching the world go by. It's quite sweet, really. I just wanted to thank you for your support over my little DIY, recycling, upcycling projects. I've been working on my vestibule. I've painted the tongue and groove. I've done it halfway up and I've painted it black. And as kids and grandkids said, once you've got the paint put out, you're sort of like, you paint everything. I found a dumped bathroom cabinet and I painted that up, and everyone said such lovely things. I put tongue and groove on the back of that. So I'm having a tongue and groove moment in the house at the moment. Once I've finished this bathroom, I've got 3 tiles to put up because I ran out of tile adhesive. It's like, oh god. So I've got to buy a little pot of tile adhesive to put the last 3 tiles up. They need cutting, are the ones right at the top, and then my tile quest is finally finished. So I've got to clean up the tiles next and then grout them. And I'd be glad to see the back of them. I really will. So, lovely Sabir Ensor says she's finished doing her bathroom. Yes, she's been working on her bathroom too, and she's been helping her daughter tidy up a porch, do up a porch. She's been painting and stuff, so she's been very industrious. Well done, Sabir. I'm impressed, honey. She's also said she managed to get eat down the freezer, and she's nearly there now, and then once she's done it, she's going to turn the freezer off. She's got a little freezer. I've got a fridge freezer, mine's all in one, so I can't really turn it off. Yeah, kids and grandkids, like I said, she said nothing's safe when she's got the paintbrush house. As she said, someone said to her once, oh, that's a nice colour. What's that colour called? And she said scraggens. I think that's so good because it's a mix of all the paint she had left over through one pot, and thought that was it. And she said she thought it was nice as well. User CHN Cats FLR said they found a wood chair in a dumpster. Well done. So they're going to paint it and turn it into a plant stand. Oh, so good. I've got a little trunk there, an old knacker trunk. The legs are all sort of like, look like an elephant sat on it. It's all splayed. A little oil loom trunk in a kidney shape. So that's my next little DIY project. So watch out for that. Jan Johnson, hello honey. She says she's decluttering at the moment and looking for spare paint to do a dining room. Yeah, I think there's always a room that needs painting. Everything needs painting in this house, because once I finished everything, I end up starting again, because things just inevitably get mucky, don't they? And as I've got DIY materials everywhere, including a load of tongue and groove in the spare bedroom, it just gets everywhere dirty. I was lucky last year I got given a load of tongue and groove from my neighbour, because I'm going to use it in that spare bedroom. So once the bathroom's over with, I'm working on that bedroom. I've got to put plasterboard up, then I'm going to put tongue and groove up in a dado rail, paint it all, and then I'm going to work on the middle bedroom, which is where my son should be sleeping, but he's in the living room. Because the plaster needs knocking off the walls there, so it's just like, yeah, never ending. Anyway, let's crack on. I did a video on how to reduce spending on food shopping. Sorry, I'm reading from my big list. Travel 481, hello. I think you're a new viewer. You've done a few comments this week. Thank you. They said it's $1.19 for coffee at Wetherspoons, and you get free refills as well. They said also a Costa coffee if you use your own mug or flask thing, they'll give you an extra bean on their little savings, because usually give you a little bean on the savings, and then once you've saved up about 8, I think, or 6, you get a free coffee, but they give you an extra one if you bring your own cup or flask. So there you go. Lovely Sue Green 940. Hello, hon. You've done some cracker comments over the last few weeks. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And she says she recommends menu planning. I do as well. I think if you sort of get yourself organised, it helps with your shopping. I sort of do reverse menu planning, to be honest. I see what bargains I can get, and then I plan what meals I'm going to do. Lovely Frank Mahale 343. Thank you, Frank. Oh, he's lovely. He writes comments every single day, as do lots of other people like Mary Lynch, Sue Green, Lynn Norman, Sabaya, Taffy Naj, Jan Johnson, Kerry James, Grace Conroy, Jenny Conroy, and Chrysalis 4126, who was here from the beginning. Thank you, honey. And recently Sheepy Green 2912. So good. And the indomitable kids and grandkids. Thank you so much. You're just all wonderful. It makes me so happy every day getting lovely messages from you. It's just so nice. I've been lucky. I've not had many people be horrible. Usually I know a lot of people get a lot of trolls, but I've been fortunate, touch wood, she says, that I've had a core of people who've just been so kind and generous with their messages. It's just, it warms my heart. Oh, I forgot, did I say Kerry James? Sorry, Kerry, if I missed your house. Lovely Kerry from Australia. Let's see, let's get back in. Oh yeah, so Frank McHale 343, he said he's spending shopping a few days a week to pick up the bargains, the yellow sticker stuff. I think the more often you go, you're more likely to find reduced stuff and offers, aren't you? I think that's worked so well for me. It saves me an absolute fortune, small fortune every week, but it adds up, as we all know. Lynn Norman 2144. Hello, lovely Lynn. Poor dear. She's saving to get her roof done. So at the moment, she's living on yellow stickers and offers for the foreseeable future. Yeah, I think when you've got a big job like that, which is thousands, you've just got to find ways of cutting back as much as you can, really, haven't you? Sort of just muddle through, and then once it's done, you can ease back on it. Yeah. My heart goes out to you, honey. That's tough. That's going to be a lot of money. A newish viewer, Jean Smith 3367. Hello, Jean. Welcome here. Where she is a Tesco, and she said the reductions are tiny. It's like pennies, yeah. We've got a little Tesco Metro, so expensive. There you go there for milk or something like that. Yeah, you see something that's like 3 pence less or 5 pence less. It's like, can you spare it? And she finds it hard to get bargains anymore. I think the trick is, like me and Frank have been doing, is just to go a few times a week and sort of go mid-afternoon. I found the best times are between 12 and 3, because after 3, the mums or the dads who've picked up the kiddies from school tend to parley in. So, yeah, so everything gets picked over. So between 12 and 3, I think, is a good time to go shopping. Sandra Perry 8653. Welcome here, Sandra. I've not heard from you before. She says she shops once a week and she finds it hard to find yellow stickers. Yeah, because going once a week's not enough, unfortunately. Yeah, and it also depends what day you go. Like, as most people go shopping Friday night, Saturday, daytime. If you go then, you're not going to find them. Maybe late Sunday you will if you're shopping on the weekends. Late Sunday you will. Jan Johnson 5209. Hello, Jan. Welcome back, honey. I just always look forward to your messages. She says she's got an over 60s discount. I'm nearly there. I'm 58. I've got 2 more years, honey, then I can join you. Travel 481. Because I was talking about cash is king. They said, yeah, you experience psychological discomfort when we hand over the money. You're like, but you're more aware. I'm more careful when I spend cash, and you go back to cash. It's just saved me so much money. I don't get overdrawn anymore, so no bank charges or any of that rubbish. I think it's the way to go. And if you've only got like £20 in your purse or wallet, you know, that's your limit. So you tend to be more mindful on your spending. I think I spend more time putting stuff back than putting stuff in my trolley. Yeah. And there's another video, 10 tips to kickstart your savings and or your emergency funds. Lynn Norman 2144 says she does a direct debit of £30 a month to ends up with a whopping great big £360 a year. Yeah, so like some people go, well, that's not going to get you very far, but when you get to the end of the year, it's like a big nice stash of cash. So she uses it for a car MOT or car repairs, but if not, she's still got like that little pot of money there, and she keeps a separate purse for her fun money. I like the idea of that. I just have used a separate section in my purse for my, what I call my purse emergency fund. So if, say, I go out with £20 and my shopping comes to 21, I know I've got that extra £1 there and I don't have to use my card. So I don't have to tip into any other money that was meant to be allocated for bills. So once all my bills and everything's paid, I draw out that money and that's my shopping money, and that's the end of it. No more extra cash, because there is none. So they'd be pointless. Rosie River 3921. Hello, Rosie. I've not heard from you before. She says, yeah, we need a basic budget. Yeah, I think very, even if it's only 50p a week, and she's gone back to cash envelopes. Yeah, I think people find great solace in cash envelopes because it keeps everything separate. They know where they're at, and you're not relying on the bank for everything. I tend to, when I get paid, I've got some standing orders but not many, and a couple of direct debits. But generally no, because sometimes direct debits can be a bit floaty and they go on a long day. As soon as I get paid, I pay straight away using the bank app. So like if I'm going to pay, I don't know, my water bill or the gas and heat, I just either go onto the actual website and pay through them or pay on the banking app. So that way I've got control. Yes, I'm a control freak. Yeah, Taffy Nige says he likes to have cash in case the grid goes down and the ATMs aren't working, so the phones won't be working because the internet's not on. So he likes to have that cash there. Yeah, he's a sensible lad. He does some prepping as well. Sage advice, Taffy. Diane O'Sullivan 5057. Hello, Diane. New comment. She says she really cringes when she hands out the cash, so she takes out cash now because she keeps track of her spending. Sensible lady. Let's see, next one. Oh, I did some cheapy choosy videos, Taffy said. I've got some nice preps, and there's a government test, a siren on September the 7th, in case of things happening in the world. I suppose it's like floods or war or things like that. So watch out for September the 7th. Your phone is going to be a siren or whatever's going to be going off. Sabaya said she's sorting out some stuff for the car booty, and a neighbour bought a lamp off her for a £5, so it's one less thing to take. I love this time of the car booty season if I can manage to get to one. There's one not far from me that used to be on Edge Lane, but it got really rubbish. It just tended to be it wasn't just very good, because I'm always looking for nice little bits of second-hand furniture and things like that, but no, they didn't tend to do that sort of stuff anymore. It got worse and worse over the years, so I haven't been for a long time. There was a great one in Bootle. I don't know if that's still going on. The Bootle one was good because it was over a couple of car parks. That was massive. That used to be really good. I've been cooking food all at once to reduce my lecky bill, and it's working. My bills were in spring summer bills were around 115, 120, and my last bill was 79. So it's like nearly £40 less. between £35 and £40 less over the last 2 months. It's worked because I've been cooking twice a week. I do 2 big batches of food. So like if I cook chicken, we'll eat that cold with a salad or a baked potato, because I always throw baked potatoes in, or a garlic baguette. So I'll cook about, if I haven't cooked one in the oven at the same time, I'll throw it in the air fryer because it only takes 8 minutes to cook a garlic baguette. So instead of having chips all the time or rice, we get through a lot of pasta. So yeah, it's just a way of not putting the oven all the time, because I know it heats the house up doing it, but I tend to do it earlier on in the day so the house isn't as hot. And we generally, some things we might microwave if I do a big pasta bagel or something, but generally if it's meat, we'll eat it cold because it's cooked and it's warm weather. Throw some salad on and your sauce, a dollop of mayo. Self-sufficient-ish says they cook outside on a rocket stove. That sounds interesting, doesn't it? A bit different from a barbecue. I've looked them up. Some people make their own and some people buy them. If I had a bigger garden, because my garden's so narrow, you can touch the walls with your hands. So it's really, really narrow and I haven't got anywhere to stick it. I'm hoping where I move, if it's slightly bigger, that might be the way to go. I'm really, really happy Amazon are struggling. They got rid of their DEI, which is basically anyone, like women, people from an ethnic background or some sort of minority. They cut all of that because Trump said no, to get rid of all that sort of thing because it's unfair. So a lot of people are boycotting them in the States because of that, and a lot of people don't like, here in the UK, don't like buying from them because of the unethical